So Marc, we're sitting here in the north of England.
Feels so good.
Hadrian's Wall in the distance.
We're just sitting,
history just oozing
We're sitting
out.
into history. That's just amazing. You know.
And Langley Castle, which is what's behind us.
What a nice piece of architecture and history, you know.
And you're an architectural photographer.
Yeah, specializing in historical monuments, I would say.
Okay.
I mean, it's my passion, right?
Okay.
So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, Marc, you've come all the way from Canada
Yeah.
to be with us here this evening.
it was already so worth it.
Brilliant. Well,
Yeah.
that's music to my ears. Now, what I was quite interested to talk to you about was in hospitality, the importance of imagery.
Yeah.
And for properties to have, you know, images that pop out really and that resonate really with customers looking at them, because there's so much choice out there now. How do castles, for example, stand out?
By telling their stories.
Okay.
That's the main point, yeah, because people go there to be part of the history of the castle, yeah. So the imagery has to show that.
Okay.
But it's the job of the photographer to storytell
Right.
and make those walls
Come alive, I suppose.
speak.
Yes.
I love that sentence.
Yeah.
Make those walls speak, you know.
Okay.
Just get a feel of the place, because when you walk into this kind of buildings, you just feel the history. Yeah. So how am I going to tell the story
Yes.
to the rest of the world? And I mean, that particular story attached to or stories
Yes.
attached to that castle.
Places this old have more than one story.
Exactly.
For sure.
So it's impossible to tell all of the stories in one picture.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's a group of pictures that make, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, so that would be one thing is to storytell, but you need quality.
Okay.
You know, quality. to
Well,
get out
quality
of it.
comes in lots of different ways. I'm imagining the framing of the shot.
Yeah, well, the technical quality of the picture.
okay,
Yeah,
right.
I mean, lighting, the colors, composition,
yeah.
etc. That needs to be really high up there.
Okay.
And this is something that I haven't seen that much on the castle's websites.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, I wouldn't disagree with that, and I think owners of castles and people who run castles find that quite a challenge. And I think one of the things that I talk about is continual storytelling. So it's not just about getting somebody in once to do it.
Yeah.
It's about how do you get that feeling that people have when they walk through the door onto an image. And continually tell that story and bring fresh stories to the party, really.
Absolutely. You know how websites are important nowadays. I mean, this is this is the first window.
Yes.
Right. A website is a window on your business, and pictures, imagery is part of it. And you have to make the visitors on that website feel the place.
Okay. Yeah.
Have them have a foot already in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is not always the case. And this is a bit why we're here
Yes.
today. You know,
No,
and
absolutely. We're both singing off the same hymn sheet, as we say over here.
Absolutely.
And another thing I've seen in the way you take the pictures is this passion to get in there and find those stories. You're into history, so that's a big bonus from your side.
Yeah, I mean, I used to live in England before.
Okay.
Poland as well. I've been traveling in Europe for 16 years now.
Yes.
And I just feel like history, you know.
Yeah.
I can feel
There's
that
a tingling.
And when I first walked in Langley Castle, I was like, I'm home,
Right.
you know. And I want to tell all those stories. I mean, there's so many things. How you compose a shot, like a lion head, for example, or a statue, or knight armor, for example.
yeah.
How are you going to put that element within the rest of your picture to tell a story, you know? And there's so many technicalities to photography,
Right.
etc., etc. So,
Yes.
and that castle is just full of artifacts or items are everywhere. I mean, it's just beautiful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, every castle, as you said before, I think every castle has its character, and it's my job to feel the place and tell different stories. You know, just you have to listen. Yeah, I know it sounds a bit silly as a photographer because it's a visual art, right?
Yes.
But if you not just only look, but if you see things, because there's a big difference between looking and seeing.
Yes.
And if you can interpret
Okay.
and translate
Yes.
that into photography, because this is just a tool. I mean, the camera is just a tool.
Oh, true. Yes.
That would be, this is what I'm aiming for.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my job. And I just love it. I mean, this is total passion.
Well, from the images that I've seen just in camera, they look fantastic.
It's always better in post.
Yes. But no, they look superb, and I have to
Thanks.
say it's been an absolute privilege to have you over here in England,
Well,
and a privilege to share what I do every day.
It goes both ways, you know. It's a big privilege that you invited me here and opened me the doors to many castles. You know, I wouldn't be able to do that without you. So
Well, that's
I owe you
yes.
a lot of
Wine is fine. Wine is fine.
And, well,
Well, we're eating here tonight and staying here overnight, so
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll find some time to enjoy a nice glass of red together.
Absolutely.
yeah.
But we still have work to do.
We do. We've got a lot of work to do here.
Because the sun is moving,
Yes.
the light is different. Still thinking about what kind of story I can tell.
Okay.
What part of the castle I want to be lit up,
Yes,
or
yeah.
I want to shoot. So the kind of things,
Indeed. And we're actually going to get right onto the roof of this castle as well later on.
And also
So,
night photography.
yes.
And also maybe some aerial photography.
Yeah, okay. Well, guys, this is Mark. He's come all the way from Canada. Can you feel that passion? Because I certainly can. I think I'm not going to get a lot of sleep tonight. But
I won't say for sure.
you're going to probably see some of these images, certainly through the Celtic Castles website.
Yep.
We'll drop some onto this video as well. But I don't think we need to sit around too much because we need to get some more pictures.
Yeah, so we have to get going.
Fantastic, Mark. Great.
Thanks, Roger.
Let's have fun.
Yep.
Okay.
See ya.